is wild. You realize what you're doing, Spider-Man meme. Like, come on.
That man's an imposter. That man is the imposter.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and
This is a good day. This is a good fucking day. All right. I'll quickly talk about The Quartering. This was the first one of these I saw in this strange saga between the two of us, but the C word behind the Serfs TV literally said with a straight face that I was behind doxing a female cosplayer. No evidence, but sure, he's going to say it. I know all he wants is my attention, but holy shit. If the dude is just going to use my videos to lie about me, it's sad. So I've done a few videos on The Quartering. I think at this point it might be like 14 videos or so. We usually take long lulls in between them because again, they're kind of hard to sit through and all that. But anyways, we've done several on The Quartering. There's no question about that. He's a public figure. He's a very prominent YouTuber, over 1 million subs, and usually one of the key architects of people involved in misogyny. Often attacking women. He's also very, very anti-woke culture as he sees it. He doesn't like when there's representation in films or cinema. He doesn't like when there's, say, black bat women or gay black bat women or bi bat women. He has a lot of issues with bat women in general. I can do a handful of videos on The Quartering, or even a lot of tweets on The Quartering. Like I usually light them up a little bit on Twitter and won't get any response. But it seems if I defend a gaming journalist, which I did in this case a couple days ago, I did a video on The Quartering going after a woman who writes in gaming journalism. That got him really upset. To which the point he had made a couple tweets immediately about how I was a literal stalker. So I'm going to explore that and watch this new video that he's produced on myself. So we're gonna have a first time React Andy on it, and we can go down the rabbit hole and see if there's any receipts to anything, to some of these accusations, to say the least, because we might be entering pretty serious territory. I mean, these are very serious charges being thrown back and forth. So this might be a little bit of drama, shall we say. So, going back to this, the C word behind the Serfs TV literally said with a straight face that I was behind doxing female cosplayers. No evidence, but sure, he's going to say it. I know all he wants is my attention, but holy shit, if the dude's just going to use my videos to lie about me, it's sad. So, I was of course referencing to the video produced by the professor, which called out Jeremy's antics back in the day. If you haven't already seen it, I recommend watching In Response, What We Owe to Each Other. It just lays down so many receipts. All of the receipts are in there in terms of Jeremy's harassment of other female players. But in terms of doxing, and just so we're clear, let's get the definition on the page. Let's ground our axioms. Doxing, or doxing from dox, abbreviated of documents, is the internet-based practice of researching and publicly broadcasting private or identifying information, especially personally identifying information about an individual or organization. The methods employed to acquire this information include searching publicly available databases and social media websites like Facebook, hacking, and social engineering. It is closely related to internet vigilantism and hacktivism. Doxing may be carried out for a variety of reasons, including inflicting harm, harassment, online shaming, extortion, coercion, business analysis, risk analysis, aiding law enforcement, or vigilante versions of justice.
publicly shaming these people and posting their names on the internet is, something that's totally fine.
But don't you feel that behavior such as taking a photo of just a random person, a woman at a GP, and then sending it out to all of those followers with an arrow pointing at her, mocking her, saying you don't like that she's there, she's obviously there with her boyfriend or just a bystander, to this person you don't even know who she is? What are the ramifications of those actions? Here a person, an individual, makes a tweet, not to you or at you, that just says, what?
I'm just going to back that up for a second in case you didn't realize that. So yeah, he was taken out of the Magic the Gathering circuit for harassing, other players. But yeah, this one is pretty damning. That's you at an event retweeting an individual who you are harassing, pointing arrows at her so other people can find them at that event. Like, why did he do that? If you watch this entire video, like, please, I say, if you want the origin story of The Quartering, I would check out In Response, What We Owe to Each Other by Tolarian Community College. It's a 20-minute video. And honestly, it's it's a hard watch. It's very sad because this, like, the professor is a very lovely, affable character who is just pleading with him in this video. He's just straight up like, can you please stop? That's all I'm asking you is to stop. I understand that you might get death threats as a result of some of the stuff that other people post about you, but every single time you accelerate this, the individuals in question are being targeted, harassed, and they're fearful for their lives, to say the very least. So the professor is a stand-up guy. I'll copy and paste the link. He's just an absolutely lovely individual. Now, the Quartering is someone who makes a lot of videos. He's a very prolific uploader. And part of those videos is he takes quite a few swipes. I never want to hear the Serfs TV ever say a fucking word about how many Brie Larson videos I have. It's well over 40, I believe. I think it's over 40. Holy shit, are they obsessed with me? This is even all of them. Jesus, dude. So, I believe this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And like I said, I think there might be 13 or 14 total. Just for a lark, I went on the internet and I did a quick cursory search. I was just randomly like, why don't I pick a topic and then see if this will supersede the amount of videos I've done on the Quartering for just something as generic as, say, calling out Batwoman for either being gay, bi, or black. Well, one of those topics. And you know, I got to make that joke. You have more videos about Batwoman being black or gay than we do about you. I know a lot of people were like, is Lance just saying that? Someone actually did a great little quick screenshot for me. I was not just making that up. The accusation, by the way, this is a public figure. A public figure who produces a lot of videos that directly target actors that he's unhappy with, directly target other internet celebrities, Twitch stars, and gaming journalists, again, who he has problems with. Typically, if they're involved in talking about patriarchal subjects, if they're talking about women's rights, if they're talking about representation, if they're talking about trans rights, if they're talking about LGBTQ rights, if they're talking about any one of these subjects, he seems to take a big problem with it. And then he'll hone in on it. And then afterwards, of course, he loves the plausible deniability. That, of course, hey, I'm not asking anyone to go after these individuals. I'm not asking anyone to target these people. Okay, please, I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying I want to really bring up attention to the fact that this one person is trying to destroy men as we know it. I'm gonna just bring that up here. But anyways, this little back and forth, this playful dance happened, I guess, a couple times this week. I must have really ruffled some feathers because he got really upset when I made that one video about the gaming journalist. And I think I'm finally, for the first time, this would be a Serfs first because he's talked about me before. You know, he's called me clown shoes, but I've never been the subject of an entire video. A 17-minute video? Fuck, I don't even have time for this. Oh, okay. All right, let's check it out. I hope I get an animation at the start. I'm guessing everyone here probably knows the Quartering's lore, but if you didn't, I'll just fill it in for you very, very quickly. He has been kicked out of Magic. You blocking? Is that so you're hoping I won't get any attention from this, or is this like, oh, this I'm definitely not harassing him, okay? As you can tell, I went the extra mile to blur out his socials, so there you go. Same shirt? No, I'm wearing a different shirt. Oh man, I wish. Oh, hold on, wait, let's full screen it. No, it's a different shirt. It's a different shirt. I'm not quite that greasy, all right? I'm not quite that greasy. Come on. Let's get into this. Magic the Gathering leagues for, unfortunately, the harassment of female players, both online and offline, doxing them. Oh, I do get a cartoon. Yes! It's a good photo. Flattering picture. Oh, nice.
A few moments later.
Oh, beautiful!
Whoa! Wow!
You make so many videos of Brie Larson. This is harassment.
Wait, what's going down? hold on. Before whatever is about to take place takes place, I gotta say this out of the gates. I gotta say this, okay? If I was to make predictions about what this whole, because this video is called Confronting My Stalker. It's been going on for years. I was gonna say, I bet you he's gonna go down the homophobic trope. I bet it's gonna be like, I'm not into you that way, bro. I think you're just obsessed with me because you want to have sex with me, bro. Yeah, that's gotta be it. I was gonna say that's gotta be the trope he was gonna go down. But let's see. Let's wait and see.
Spider-Man meme.
The quartering, the Saving She-Ra one isn't about you. This one isn't about you. What? This one's highlights from the charity stream. Oh, come on. But anyways, yeah, the rest are definitely apt. This is wild. You realize what you're doing, Spider-Man meme. Like, come on.
That man's an imposter. That man is the imposter.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and
This is a good day. This is a good fucking day. 2 minutes. I was almost worried when all was said and done, I wasn't gonna get one of those scuffed ass cartoons. I was like, is he not gonna even get, do I not get the courtesy of the scuffed cartoon for the start? But no, I was wrong. I got a few. I got a lot of memes.
I know the rule of thumb is that you don't stop for every barking dog as you're driving by. You stay on the path, you do you. And for that reason, I don't respond to a lot of these videos that people make on me. It's generally one particularly super narrow, small side of YouTube that all share the same political ideology and the same habit of being allergic to telling the truth. A lot of times, every time one of these kids make a video about me, you guys see it and you send it to me, and I know a lot of people want me to respond to them, but it's literally pointless. I thought about, since it had been a slow news week this week, there's one particular channel that has been obsessed with me for over a year now, by their own definition, by the way. And I thought, okay, let me see what are the points that this...
By my own definition, that I've been obsessed with you? Oh, go on.
Ultra honest truth seeker is making, and within like a minute of the very first video I watched, they just made up a ridiculously absurd lie about me, stating that I was doxing female cosplayers and showing them where you could find them at conventions. See, when people lie...
The exact thing you did. Do I still have that tab open? Can I go back? Yeah, I was talking about this thing with the big red arrows indicating exactly where to find her at the convention you were at. The thing you did.
They've proven that they're not worth your time really to talk to, and this is what this kid is doing. He probably thinks he's really smart. He thinks he's, taking down the bad guy. He defines making multiple videos or making even one video if it's about a woman as harassment. But this kid has made almost 15 videos on me. I've interacted with him 0 times on YouTube.
I think I'm older than him. I can't say for sure. I don't know his exact age, but I think, anyways, we'll let this one go. This one's cute. I like this one.
A few back and forths on Twitter. He's long been muted because it is a waste of time. These people win when they...
I was right. I've long been muted.
Waste your time, and that's ultimately what it is. Now, fortunately, it's Friday, and I get to have a little bit of fun with it. We had kind of a down news week, so my point is simple. This guy has a huge problem with how many videos I've made about Brie Larson. Look, I've made a lot of them. People that watch my channel By the way, I have what, 1,500 videos or something like that. I mean, I have a lot of videos about Jack Dorsey too. I have a lot of videos about Susan Wojcicki too. I have a lot of videos about Pokimane too. I have a lot of videos about Dr. Disrespect too. When you have 1,500 videos and you've been creating videos for 6-7 years and you cover trending topics, you're going to have a lot of people, a lot of overlap. You're going to have a lot of videos about a particular.
I mean, she's saving me the time. This was the speech I was going to give at the end of the video, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So my entire channel is basically trying to dissect and debunk reactionaries like the person you see before you. That's the whole shtick with the Surf Times. That and reporting on the daily news. So it'll usually be a mix. We're either going to go down the rabbit hole of watching your Steven Crowders, your Tim Pools, etc. And then we're going to go through their arguments, point out why they're incorrect, try and teach the correct ones in order to push back against the, let's say, misinformation campaigns of the right. That's kind of the point. So in the course of doing so, I come across the quartering every now and then. Yes, we have made, I believe, like I said, 13. I want to say 13, but you only showed 11 of the videos. Maybe it's less than 13. But anyways, I think at this point, yes, 13 videos on Jeremy. We also have a lot of uploads. In fact, we upload twice a day, every day in the week. By percentage of the people, he does not come close. Like, if you want to put up Jeremy versus Tim Pool could make this argument. Tim Pool could definitely, I mean, not that he will because he's not this petty, but Tim Pool could come forward and be like, yeah, so it seems like the Serfs has made like 30 plus videos on me. And I would be like, that is fair. I have made a lot of videos on you, Tim Pool. I certainly usually pick Tim Pool over other people because he's funny. He's funny. I mean, a lot of these people are very hard to sit through. It's very hard to sit through, Jeremy, you know? Just checked, we have 515 videos on the Surf Times. Wow. Wow, so that's a lot of videos. So of the 515, we've done about between 11 and 13 on Jeremy.
That's just natural. But see, they like to frame it in this way. Like, oh, they don't take a look and see that he's done 50 videos on, you know, free speech and tech.
Oh my God, he's doing the exact thing he's accusing me of right now. He's debunking the argument in real time.
It's only the 50 videos about Brie Larson that they have a problem with. Even though every major website on the internet, if you go to Deserto.com, for example, they've got 100 articles about Dr. Disrespect, 100 articles about Pokimane, 100 articles about Sweet Anita. Do these big-brained individuals on YouTube say that Deserto is harassing these people? No, of course not. So it's just a convenient term they use. It's why it's not worth responding to. I cover news. If you're in the news, you get a video. It's very simple. And anybody that's actually watched my videos over the years have seen, yes, I genuinely disliked Brie Larson, especially for the things she said, I don't know, 4 years ago. These are the same people that continue to bring up my videos about She-Ra, which is what, 4 years ago? These people are living in
his most recent She-Ra video was released this year. The name of the video is "The Nightmare Is Over," which is funny because it's a nightmare of your own design. You could have just stopped watching it. You could have stopped paying attention to it. But you know, we all have our thing
in the past, and you can see so by the type of videos they make. Long gone are these cringe long format where you sit for 30 minutes and watch an entire video of mine and get your quips in. You know, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, at least 13 without even any, you know, deep looking or if my name's not in the title. Dude's got 13 videos on me, a nobody. He's also got a main channel, which also has...
Yes. Oh, greetings. That's one bet. Two bets. Three fabulous flyers.
I've never made a video about this kid. I don't care about what he is, you know, I don't think he shouldn't be able to make these videos, but he should absolutely know that these type of response ponage videos are nowadays against terms of service on YouTube. He should know that. He's constantly getting strikes while whining about how YouTube is a free company. You know, the kid makes this. This is how you know he's just a kid.
okay, I've never once said YouTube is a free company. What is it? What is a free company? As in it's free to use? Is that your definition of a free company?
Which is why I don't really want to get that serious about it. You know, his pinned comments are about how he got an unfair strike on his channel, but he's got a long history of cope posting to like people like Ben Shapiro and Donald Trump saying, YouTube's a more private platform and they can do what they want.
It's true. They can.
So it's just hilarious to me, which is why I don't really take any of it too seriously. The idea that because I make a video about something that it's super important to me and I'm super mad about something is hilarious. I get what he's doing. I understand his hustle, and hey, get your bag, kid. I appreciate it. I mean, I think continually making videos about me is probably not gonna last very long in terms of interesting. But again,
on that we completely agree. It's why we have to take long lulls between quartering videos. Trust me, Jeremy.
This is the type of language this kid uses. Trying to start Gamergate 2, the quartering went too far as to make 2 videos attacking a games journalist over an article he didn't read. And then he pathetically tries to tag in Rahul to try and get a retweet. Sad, but I understand why you did it, kid. Ultimately, you know, and you.
By the way, I haven't mentioned this yet, but I don't know if you see this. Every single time the Quarterine does a video, say on PewDiePie, of which he has so many videos about PewDiePie, he'll start to like put little tweets at the bottom of PewDiePie's tweets, like tagging them in there. It's not even like, you know, doing the @ tag. And of course, yeah, I was hoping that both of them would notice this, but it's not doing the @ tags. It's like whenever that person makes an unrelated post that has nothing to do with you, he'll do a little like, notice me, senpai, at the very bottom. He does that to PewDiePie all the time.
You see one of the replies, you're just going to ignore all the videos he's made about Jason Schreier, Neil Druckmann, Nathan Grayson, Carlos Maza, Brian Stelter, Ryan Johnson, or anybody like that. Exactly. Anybody who actually watches my videos understands that, you know, hey, you're going to make a lot of videos about somebody. And
that you can see there that I'm muted. This is from an account you've muted. That I'm the one underneath that. Does this also mean that this isn't your like... This isn't his burner Twitter. He actually uses light mode. Wow.
I think it's hilarious that, and again, this is the big brain of this individual channel, is that when I make a video about it, when I make a video about an opinion someone has online, it's attacking. When he makes a video, or 15 videos, that's fine, because he's bullying the bully. The idea that the very first video I try to take a look at, right? I try to watch this thing. 1 minute into the video, this is what he says.
You know, doxing them in their locations of where they're going to be in conferences. So, like, you know, his rabid fans will go after them, all the kind. We have drop kicked the hornet's nest, eh? I've never seen him this mad at me before. Normally he can like pull it back up and do this whole kind of like, and I don't care, obviously, you know, and then that, but no, he's upset.
In the first minute of his video, he claims that I dox cosplayers and show them exactly where they're gonna be at conventions. Obviously, that never happened. There's zero evidence of that. So when called out, this big brain individual probably called on their Discord to try and be desperately find some sort of evidence. So he points to a video again. This is how pathetically in the past these people are. This is a video from 2017 where Magic the Gathering YouTuber named Brian, Tulare Community College, put out a video about me saying that I was the most evil man on the planet. And he says, this big research individual, when I said the guy behind this channel literally said with a straight face that I was behind doxing female cosplayers, no evidence, but he is sure he said it anyway, right? I know he wants my attention. So hours later, he comes up with this, a link to a video, right?
Hours later.
So
I was the first time I had noticed the post. I was like furiously scrambling. Oh no, how can we find where I gotta back up these claims now.
Most people think, haha, big brain bread tuber got him. Except he didn't, because this video does not show I doxed any female cosplayers. What this is, okay, is a tweet. Not one that I made. I didn't even make this tweet, you absolute
MTG headquarters, retweeted by MTG
disingenuous hack. There's a tweet. I made a joke saying, love the ladies of Magic.
I could be totally wrong on here, and if I am, I apologize. But it would appear to me that you've retweeted someone else from your own account. I'm not sure. I could be, again, a disingenuous hack, but that is MTG headquarters retweeted at the top there, right? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I hope you understand that's the same thing then. That's why, when the professor was making this video about you, he pointed towards this as evidence. Yeah, you participated in a dox, my friend.
But dudes who bring their girlfriends to stand over their shoulder every game are annoying. They are. It would be the same way if a girl had brought a guy to stand over her shoulder. It's annoying when you're trying to play somebody, or it's like you're playing two people, right? Teach them to play or go home. Nothing wrong with that. To which somebody replies when I had to take a selfie. I took a selfie, right? And they said, I found her. I found the woman at an MTG event. That's his evidence that I doxed female cosplayers. Hilarious, right? That's the level of intellect.
And also, not just mine. That's the professor. This was one of the pieces of evidence that, yes, led towards him getting removed from Magic the Gathering.
That he brings to the table. His big gotcha is a tweet that does nothing about what he said, right? Even the video isn't saying that I did that, right? But these people are living in a post-truth world. And you know what I'll say about this is, like, I think that he's going down a dangerous path on YouTube because YouTube does not like these type of videos. A lesser man would remove his revenue stream. You know, if he's going to keep lying and slandering me in the videos, I'm not going to strike him down. I'll just claim my content so he can't make money lying about me. I mean, wouldn't that be funny? I mean, I'm not going to do that, but you know, a lesser man.
By the way, in the past week, it's been kind of curious how I have been getting strikes. I mean, the strike on our main channel was on a video that was a compilation of all the deceptive practices that a whole bunch of people on the right had been doing, including the quartering, in telling people and propagating this conspiracy theory that President Trump had actually won the election, that the election was stolen from him. And yes, there was quite a treasure trove of quartering clips saying that stuff. So that was in that video that got falsely flagged for scams and malpractice, and has now been taken down. Now, I'm not accusing the quartering of doing that. Of course, you know, a lesser man might, but it is unusual that these things are now just lining up side by side at the same time.
I don't think that there's a long-term future in posting 30-minute long format live filled ponage videos on YouTube, but hey, get your bag, man. I'm not mad about it. And the thing is, all of these people act exactly the same, right? Here's his response, will be like, whoa, he made a video, cope more, even though he made nearly 20 on me. And that's the trouble of being in a position on YouTube where you have.
Yeah, he does genuinely seem mad this time. Like the other times I thought he was able to laugh this one off, but this one, I've definitely kicked the hornet's nest on this one. And yeah, I mean, he did get kicked out of Magic the Gathering leagues for harassment. That was the reason. It was for harassment.
You're always going to have people tugging at you to try and get your attention. And, you know, ultimately there are very real things to criticize me about. Very real things. I've been wrong in the past.
Well, yeah, there's a handful. There's the homophobia, for one, the transphobia, the rampant transphobia. That's another one. We could bring up the issue of the ever increasing number of gay black fathers, but I'll leave that one to Vadim. Vadim's kind of got that one in his own research, or of course the H3H3 podcast talks about that one a little bit as well.
I got hammered on a Twitch stream once and peed in the drain in the unfinished part of my basement. Like, I don't even care about that, but it's so weird. It's like when you listen to the remarks of his viewers and his fandom, they sound very young, 10, 12 years old. And that's probably the right age where the things that he says.
My word, I didn't know that. Chat, how many people are in the stream right now? So we got about 850 humans. So I guess I'm just talking to a bunch of kids, a bunch of 10-year-olds. Y'all seem to be really concerned with work and labor. Why are you so concerned with jobs if you're all kids? You know you don't have to work for a long time. You got like, I don't know, at least 10 years, I'd hope, before you have to enter the workforce. Like finish school, maybe go to trade school or something, you know? Come on.
Sounds smart.
I love all the numbers.
And so people watch it LARP as some sort of pseudo-intellectual and think they're totally poning a guy. But really, 5 seconds of research will show, I'm sure he said some very true things about me. I'm sure that he's had some valid criticisms of me. But, I literally made it 1 minute into the very first video I ever watched of his, and he's blatantly lying about me. I'm sure that his other 15 videos are likely full of horrible lies about me as well. I wish him the best. I surely hope that, YouTube responds to you and he removes your strikes. You've got a strike remove last.
Oh yeah, it's funny how they just keep popping up around this time too. Around this time that you seem visibly upset about this, and you keep making coy little comments about how you could flag my channel, or you could flag my videos. You could, but that would be the actions of a lesser man, wouldn't it? A lesser man.
About harassment, and now you have another strike this week. I mean, I would probably be worrying about staying within the YouTube terms of service if I were you, rather than running around and calling people harassers when you're by your own standard, by the way. I don't think making videos about somebody is attacking them. I don't think he's attacked me with his 15 videos on me. I think it's great. Make your money, okay? I started out as a reply guy channel back in 2006.
I love how the whole, the ethos of this entire video is like, I'm not mad. I don't care. I'm not upset. In fact, you go do your thing, all right? But by your own definition, you are not following your own rules. The rules that I could have you shut down for. The rules that someone else would shut you down and flag your video. But hey, I don't care. It's not about that. I'm fine. This is cool. You do your thing, all right?
The only people left doing it now are BreadTube, but ultimately, it's just, people ask why I don't respond to these videos. I try to watch them, but they're just so full of lies that it's like, okay, do I address the valid, they usually have a couple of real valid criticisms, right? Do I address all of the lies, or like the two valid criticisms, right? And these lies proliferate. And this is why people think I got banned from Magic for being mean to a cosplayer. There's a video on my channel that shows the actual email I got from Wizards of the Coast that showed why I was banned, and it was not that. But this thing proliferates, right? That's why people are like, oh, isn't that the guy that got banned for harassing a cosplayer? No. I was never banned for that, and I showed the evidence of that. But people like him keep making these videos.
I like how he's like, he doesn't say that he never did it. He's like, not that I didn't do that. They just kicked me out for other shit, for other shitty stuff I did.
And proliferating that lie. That said, hey, make your money, kid. It appears that you have a far bigger interest in producing fictional content than having any real kind of conversation. I wish you the best, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And you know what I think I'll take the opportunity to do is remind my backers that there's a link in the description of every one of my videos to my free speech alternative Patreon, right? That would be a better use of your time. I hope you enjoyed this.
Oh my god, wow. Wow, did you see what popped up? Another Batwoman video. Batwoman tanks, men blamed. Another video about Black Batwoman. Oh wow, that's so perfect. Oh, quartering. Well, hey, good news, everyone. Good news. I'm gonna take the quartering's advice. We won't do videos on the quartering for a little while. I think we can take yet another quartering break, as we've taken many before, many quartering breaks. It's sad it had to come to this. I wouldn't mind seeing. I'm more curious now. Who do we target the most often? I would say Sargon of Akkad, Tim Pool number 1, no question. The most videos on Tim Pool. Alex Jones or Sargon of Akkad for second place. Oh no, Dave Rubin, definitely number 2 or number 1. Shit, it might be a tie between Dave Rubin, Tim Pool, and then Alex Jones. Then probably Crowder. Yeah, probably Crowder. Oh, Prager's up there quite a bit too. There was a lot on Trump, a few on Paul Joseph Watson, but he's really hard to sit through. A couple on Charlie Kirk. By the way, big shout out to it's a me, Kyle G, because of all the hate comments, a lot of people were like, "Oh wow, these are really good thumbnails though. His thumbnail game is on point." Oh, Joe Rogan, no question, Joe Rogan. I'm sorry, Cordreen, you're not even in the top 10. Like easily, if I did the math, you wouldn't even be in the top 10. I see more videos here about Jason and Ruhi than I do about the Cordreen. We got, oh yeah, Jordan Peterson, but I stopped talking about him for a while. I'd say without question, it's Dave Rubin and Tim Pool in first or second place. Then comes Alex Jones. Then comes Ben Shapiro. Then comes Steven Crowder. Yeah. I did like, I did I think one a month, yeah, for like 13 months. That's about it. Oh, I should mention one last thing though, because he's throwing out the accusation of stalking. So I looked it up. What's the legal definition of stalking? The legal definition of stalking: the act or crime of willfully and repeatedly following or harassing another person in circumstances that would cause a reasonable person to fear injury or death, especially because of express or implied threats. Broadly, a crime of engaging in the course of conduct directed at a person that serves no legitimate purpose and seriously alarms, annoys, or intimidates that person. So, by that definition of stalking, which you yourself have said that, you're fine with my videos, you're fine with everything that I create, and you're fine with everything that I produce. Get yours, I believe was the sentence. Labeling, then, me as your stalker would legally fall under defamation. Just gonna put that out there. But again, don't worry, I'm not gonna do anything about it. That would be for lesser men than you and I.
If you want us to advertise your channel or work, please go to weareserfs.com and email us a 20 to 30 second ad, and we'll take it on to the end of one of our videos to help promote your leftist channel or progressive something. Whatever you do.
To our gods, I'm Raft, Xander Corvus, and Schlatsky, we shall build golden idols in your honor. To our monarch, Tom Spiker, you have our undying fealty. To our lords, Jeffrey Lamb, Trevor R., Hans Josephin, C. Bartlett, Jimothy K. Meeple Beeps Jr., Bisexual Black Gamer, and Trofox, we shall carry your banners onto the battlefield. To our Knights of the Round Table, Josh Mickelson, Dylan Byte, Zach Christensen, Todd Buckingham, Todd Lajeunesse, Political Puppy, Jimmy Bignuts, Andreas Chitoro, Good Poon Hates Cops, That's Solid Poon Then, Dr. Zayas, Yoppie, Violent Orchard, Sophie Baby, Thomas Barrington, J. Fraser Cartwright, Goofalankius, Melissa Murphy, Nicholas Marks, Alexander Thaler, Ali Rada Jafer, Alex Gauvin, Radical Maniac, The Great Houdini, and Callie Kotka. We salute you.